Maybe I can finish the bounty.
Spare a coin for
And
the
then
old-
do main quest.
Good. Keep it up.
Yes? Well, well, Kestrel the Piercer. We've been after her for a long time, and many of our soldiers have fallen to her arrows. She believed she was dispensing justice to the wicked, though her favorite crime to punish seemed to be simply having a few coins in one's purse. Well, I won't miss her.
I'll await your return.
Okay, finally, main quest time.
Help a soul out on your journey, will you?
Denholm sent me to talk with you.
Yes, the Mynheer. It responded to your presence. It reacted to you. And that's unusual. It means big changes are coming to our small Connacht. Do you know why all those Camelot troops are here?
They want to take Menhir.
That's right. Unfortunately, they believe that by gathering all the dying Mynheers and placing them around Camelot, they'll stand a fighting chance against the oncoming weirdness. But they don't know, or they don't want people to know, that a Mynheer is nothing but a piece of rock, unless it has been ignited by a special ritual. And if they were ignited once, they can be rekindled again. You see where I'm going with this?
You want to rekindle the Menhir in Connacht?
No. I want you to rekindle the Mynheer in Connacht. I'm too old to play a hero, but I can help you become one if you care about things like that. And I, for once, would like to stand on the right side of history.
What's your plan?
That's the problem, you see. I don't have one. The moment the Mynheer reacted to you, I felt something. As if a piece of my brain was trying to tell me something. But I couldn't quite reach it. I suddenly remembered about the Mynheer rites, the ritual I told you about, and that there were 2 scrolls that contained it. But where are they? How do I even know that? That's lost on me. So, it looks like we'd have to take a little trip into the recesses of my memory. Literally.
This quest is so cool. Are you saying I actually have to dig into your brain?
Well, not literally. As entertaining as that sounds, you won't be dissecting me. I'm talking about a journey into the subconscious, not an anatomy lesson. Just a bit of mushroom potion and poof, you're on your way. Safest option we've got, relatively speaking.
You're not serious, are you?
Do you think I want somebody wandering around in my brain, looking for memories I decided to bury?
Let's do it.
I like your eagerness, but I don't exactly have the materials required for this particular kind of potion on me. It's not like I'm letting people inside my mind every day, you know. Here's what we'll need in order to make this thing work. Just grab these and bring them back and we'll see what happens.
Luminous silver dust. And the raspberries. Oh, I have it all. I have the ingredients you're looking for.
Let's see. Ah, the raspberries. We'll save those for later. Very nutritious. Perfect for the after effects.
So you didn't need them for potion after all?
Nutrition is key, my brave friend. I'll make jam so delicious it'll knock your boots off. You'll thank me later. Wait and see. Now, it's time for us to embark on this shared journey into the self. See you on the other side.
This is so cool. There's a huge bed here. Huge chest. Bowl with heart in it.
Silly mushrooms. They whisper behind your back again.
Huge stairs. So the question is, are the stairs huge or am I small? Love it. Oh, devs. What's this? Oh, again. Let's see what else is in the maggot's brain. Look at this. Love it, love it.
How did you lose your name? Did the fire take it?
A drink a day keeps the clarity away.
If you hadn't done it, you'd be dead as well.
Oh, Alay's quest is ready. Nice.
If you hadn't done it, you'd be dead as well. Traitor!
There's the Charred Conclave, the Wicker Man. All the burnt bodies.
Wait! Just wait! There must be another way! Take me instead! Leave them alone! They didn't deserve this! Please! Let them go! Please! Wait! Just wait! There must be another way! Take me! Oh, the king himself! I am unworthy. Oh, forgive me. How wretched I am.
Maggot.
Yes, maggot. But I am a worthless maggot.
We're here to help you.
You are here to help? The maggot cannot be helped. The worthless maggot betrayed its family. It ate their carrion. There are no more druids. There is no Murig. What is left is the maggot.
You ate the carrion? What does it mean?
I ate them. The vile maggot ate the druids, then ate Murig. And now the maggot is all that's left.
Did he eat them literally or just betray them?
The maggot was born when Murig pointed to where his brothers were.
So Murig betrayed the druids by telling Camelot of their whereabouts.
Yes, and thus the maggot was born. The maggot doesn't deserve to live. Would you like to kill the maggot? The maggot doesn't want to live.
Will Murig die if I kill you?
Murig gave birth to the maggot. The maggot ate Murig. But the maggot doesn't want to live. Kill the maggot!
I don't want to kill you.
But the maggot doesn't want to live. It doesn't deserve mercy. It doesn't deserve forgiveness. Kill the maggot!
You won't find forgiveness until you learn to forgive yourself.
The maggot doesn't know if it can. The maggot wants this pain to end. Kill the maggot!
Perhaps you should find Murig. I'm sure he's somewhere around.
Murig is here, inside the maggot. Murig was silent until now. Murig notices your presence. Murig is awakening. The maggot will try. It will seek Murig inside itself and talk to him. Murig should be wiser than the maggot.
Oh, there you are. What a journey it was, huh? And that King Arthur at the very end.
You saw King Arthur?
That I did. if I remember correctly, I was trying to convince him to kill me, but I didn't really want it. I just couldn't speak, because it kind of wasn't me. Anyway, it doesn't matter, because the wise king was wiser than me. He didn't let me die. He just said, actually, I don't remember what he said, but I feel like I've spent ages in icy water, and now I can finally warm myself by the fire.
What now?
Now, the world is going to change. My world, at least. And that's all thanks to you. I am eternally grateful for that.
How was that supposed to help us locate the Menhir rites?
Oh, it helped, believe me. A good trip shakes things loose I've forgotten. Things I didn't even know I knew. And it turns out it's not a scroll, but a tablet split in half. One part was guarded by the druids, and the other was taken by the priestesses for safekeeping. A smart move, considering that back in the day, both the druids and the priestesses held equal power in this region.
And where does that leave us?
I know where you can find the part that belonged to the druids. At Sagramor's castle. He wasn't exactly a pleasant fellow, and I have no idea how the druidic half of the tablet ended up in his possession. About 200 years ago, his castle literally sank underground, and all that remains are some grim legends. But my subconscious doesn't lie. My master etched Sagramor's name onto it, so it must be the only place where that part of the tablet could be.
And the other part of the ritual?
You'd have to ask Nianti about that. She's much more knowledgeable when it comes to all that priestess stuff. Ailey's a good girl, but she's up to her elbows in work, and I doubt she's had time to dig deeper into the history of their order. So, that leaves Niante as your best option anyway.
What kind of grim legends were told about Sagramor?
They say he dreamed of becoming the next King Arthur, and did everything he could to live up to the name. Along the way, he encountered 3 witches posing as druids who promised him eternal life. It's likely they were quite powerful, and Sagramor struck a deal with them, because, as I mentioned, one day his kingdom simply vanished from the surface of Avalon. Many adventurers have tried to find his castle. After all, how could such a massive structure just disappear? But, as you can imagine, none ever succeeded. I can only hope you will.
Sagramor? Where do I even start looking for him?
Most of the old scriptures point to the north of Kunacht, near the old water dam. Of course, near could mean 1 mile or 10. Druids weren't exactly known for precise directions. Still, that's your best bet. You'll know you're close when the air feels heavy, like the past is still clinging to the place. That's how it usually is with old druid stuff.
These next quests are so cool. And the areas are quite big. So I'm gonna have to leave everything I can. Before this next adventure. $86 capacity.
Nice. Good day.
$56, okay.
Oh, there you are. I'm so glad to see you. I haven't had the chance to properly thank you for helping me with the hospital. Truth be told, it's still rather hectic here. But at least I don't have to constantly worry about money and supplies anymore. I do wish I had more time for all the patients. But perhaps, in time, we'll be able to bring in another healer, or at least an apprentice.
You look like you're taking this in stride. Is there anything else you need?
Not really. Everything has been going quite well, though Legate Denham isn't too happy about this development. Oh, if you come across any herbs or potion ingredients, feel free to bring them to me. I'd be happy to buy them. Bongsi is amazing at what she does, but you can never have too much of that kind of thing.
Awesome. First, I'm gonna do Sagrimore Castle. Then I'm gonna talk to Niante.
Have some spare food or corn?
Or I could talk to her right away and be done with it. I'm not sure if I want to talk to this guy. Let's see what he has to say. Maggot claims that retrieving the tablets containing the Menhir ritual will help revive it.
Oh? You managed to extract coherent information from that druid who insists he isn't a druid? Remarkable. In any case, this truly is good news, especially for us. A ritual that works on one Menhir should work on all of them. You must bring the tablets to me, not to him. We'll use them in Camelot for many Menhirs, ensuring the safety of nearly the whole population of Avalon. If you give them to Maggot, only Cunoct would benefit. Do you really want to doom all of Avalon for the sake of one small town?
Yeah.
I'll await your return.
I think I do.
Help a soul out on your journey, will you?
Eyes forward and mind your step.
Maggot says half of the Menhir rites were kept by the priestesses.
I wouldn't know. It does sound like typical druid nonsense. Split the knowledge so nobody has a full picture, and then act surprised when everything falls apart.
Any idea where it might be?
If anywhere, it'll be at the Temple of the All-Mother, or what's left after its fall. When corruption spreads there, my sisters who served became something else. Abandon this quest while you still can. Whatever you seek there isn't worth what this twisted place will do to you.
Thank you.
Wait, That didn't scare you off? I feel ashamed, even thinking about asking you for help. But maybe the Menhir's reaction to your arrival was a sign from the All-Mother. Maybe you are someone who can help.
What do you need?
You asked me before whose grave it is. I come here because it's a reminder of how I failed those who counted on me, and I should feel sorrow, guilt, something. But the truth is, I lost part of myself long before Maeve was taken. I stand here. I wait for a feeling to appear, and nothing comes to me. Not ever. At the corrupted temple, something happened when I was still a priestess out there. I feel like something was taken from me. Ripped from my very soul. And I've been hearing her voice ever since. Lorelia.
Who's she?
I don't remember. I should, but the memory eludes me. She's calling to me, but I can't answer. Help me, please. I need you to go to the corrupted temple. Find her. Find out what she wants from me.
You want me to find her? Why not go yourself?
Because I fear what I'll find. If she's calling for me, it means facing something I'm not ready for. But you might see the truth more clearly than I can.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. Whatever this is, it has haunted me long enough. All-Mother, guide you.
Time to go up here.
Didn't expect to see you here.
Prepare for battle!
I'll strike you! 'Tis but a scratch. Oh man, I love this place. Abyss of Sagrimore. There should be an NPC here.
Ah, you're not one of the rats scurrying about this place. Truth be told, you don't seem to belong here at all. Perhaps you shouldn't be here, eh? But in the grand scheme of things, it's none of my concern. Do you need something?
For you.
Name's Gatto. Once upon a time, I used to be a rat catcher at the court of King Sagrimore. Later, fate led me to catching rats here, outside the cold walls of Sagrimore's castle.
What can you tell me about King Sagrimore?
A king is a king. He bears the flaws inherent to any ruler, as if the crown itself bestows similar faults upon each bearer. But there's little to say about Sagramore. It's the queen, his wife, who is the true delight. She's scheming, spiteful, and beautiful. The ideal woman. Trust me, I've met King Sagramore on many occasions. He doesn't make much of a grand impression, and he used to have quite the short temper.
Tell me about this place.
There's not much around here. The most important places are my shop and Sagramore's court, just over there. You might also run into the Shroom Knight.
Shroom Knight? Who's that?
The Queen's personal lapdog. Though he's a knight, he's a rat of the lowest order. I can't make heads or tails of him. No idea what he needs. If you want, go ahead and talk to him. I've grown tired of that fellow.
What are you doing here?
Waiting for a customer. Are you interested?
Relic that inflicts poison. Chance to apply haste. And a weapon leech bite. Attacking during a dash deals 45 extra damage, but missing an attack drains significant amount of stamina. I'll buy poison and haste.
You know where to find me if you need anything.
Jester Knight that gives one-handed. A bit of sage.
Greetings to you, strange soul. You carry a light that doesn't belong to the Sagramore's realm. You're not from here, are you? I fear, then, that you won't be able to grant me absolution, at least not yet.
What have you done that requires absolution?
Only a pure soul can bear the sins of another. My soul was once like that. I thought it would be enough to... I don't know what I thought. I've been here for so long.
You took someone else's sins?
Not just anyone's. I took upon myself the sins of my queen. I had no choice. I swore an oath of loyalty. But if I had known the weight of the Queen's misdeeds, sometimes I wonder if this is my punishment. A punishment for consorting with someone so corrupt.
Any way I can help you?
I don't know. I sought meaning in the All-Mother, pondered the truths of the Red Priests. I searched for a merciful God, but all was silent. Then I came here, for Sagramore, soon to be king, was about to ascend to the pantheon of demigods, and beside him stood the Queen, as radiant as dawn, gentle as the light of spring. I swore to serve them until the end of time, yet she desired a true kingdom, regardless of the means.
What happened next?
Next, there was the descent into the depths where we now find ourselves. This came to pass at the Queen's behest. How twisted and corrupted must one's soul be to desire something so dreadful, to rule alone over the world of shadows. I was stupid.
You're covered in mushrooms. What's your affliction?
That. It may be my only solace in this vale of tears. The fungus helps me keep my senses, attuning me to the rhythm of this forsaken kingdom, making me somehow understand. I feel the footsteps of the souls wandering about. I feel their ever unfulfilled needs and desires. The fungus conveys this to me quite clearly.
The fungus communicates with you?
Yes. And in a way, I accept the workings of this wretched place. I feel as though I am a part of it. It gives me some sense of belonging. And perhaps there is another future for this realm. Perhaps if we are all connected here, forming one single organism, it might lighten our burden? Who knows?
Tell me more about this kingdom.
Apparently, this is what the world looks like without gods. Everything that was meant to be born here was supposed to fulfill a beautiful mission. Instead, it became an endless wandering in the abyss. Sagramore took a wife, a woman whose power no one was aware of, much like her true intentions. And here it is, the kingdom deep in the abyss, with its abysmal king and queen.
I'm looking for a druidic tablet. I heard it could be found in this fortress.
Scroll. Indeed. I recall seeing druidic sages arriving at the court long ago. I also witnessed powerful acts of magic. Surely the court custodian might know more, but you must forgive me. I cannot provide you with a more specific answer. May goodness and light guide you.
Love how this place looks. Balor's Bulwark, which gives... Each blocked hit charges the shield. After gaining 10 charges, increases physical damage by 100% for 10 seconds. Skeleton Knight. That's it.
Ah, a new guest in our court. Welcome, stranger, to the humble halls of King Sagramor's castle. Are you here to seek an audience with the king and queen? Many are eager to see them, though most are the old regulars. I'm sure their highnesses will be pleased to see a new face. We haven't had many guests of late.
Who are you?
Oh, no need to trouble yourself with me, my lord. I am but a simple custodian, a lowly servant of our gracious majesties. Though, if I had performed my duties better, perhaps there wouldn't be so much constant dying.
You mentioned constant dying. What do you mean by that?
Oh, it's no big deal. We live here in perpetual suspension. Time can't touch us, and it's all thanks to the Queen and her sisters, who decided that would be best for everyone. Well, as long as you don't sin against their majesties, then you might share my fate. Or that of Sir Stygander, who you may have encountered on your way to the castle.
What did you do to deserve punishment?
Well, I wanted to feel the softness of the royal bed. Yeah, no, don't look at me like that. It's not what you think. The Queen's honor is intact, at least where I'm concerned. But I happened to be in the chamber when King Sagramor appeared. He wasn't alone, and his companion wasn't the Queen. It was one of the Harpist sisters. But shush. The king didn't notice me, but the Queen caught on to my unease. She tried to force me to confess what I had seen. I think she suspected it involved one of the king's indiscretions. In the end, I was the one who paid for his sin. Oh well, it's the lot of servants to bear the burden of their lord's transgressions.
What was Sir Stygander guilty of?
Loyalty, of course. Sir Stygander swore to our queen that he would remain faithfully by her side, and that he would take every sin of hers upon his shoulders. That was a very unfortunate pledge, as it later turned out. Now our brave and loyal Sir Stygander is atoning for sins that aren't his. But breaking his vows would be a sin in itself, requiring even more atonement. It's a no-win situation. But such is our fate.
Will the king and queen grant me audience?
Oh, I'm sure they will. But you might have to wait a bit. The king's schedule is completely full for the foreseeable future. And, before you ask, no, there's no way to speed it up. King Sagramor is very particular about treating all his subjects equally. Unless you're aiming to become the court jester, there's not much I can do to help. Though, now that I think about it, perhaps if the Queen's sisters put in a good word for you, you might just get to the front of the line.
Tell me about Queen's sisters.
Oh, that would be Miss Clare and the midwife. Should I elaborate about the royal family in any particular order?
Tell me about Claire.
She's the youngest of the sisters. She used to be so sweet and innocent. But now, well, I shouldn't gossip. I'm already trying to make up for that. Just know that Miss Clare isn't a bad person. She became envious of the Queen's love for the king and ended up chasing after boars who never really returned her feelings. I don't know much more than that. Talking to Miss Clare is rather, difficult. You'll see what I mean.
Tell me about midwife.
She's a wonderful woman, completely dedicated to family. Her life's mission was to bring a child to the royal couple into this world. She loves all the royal children. Unfortunately, none of them are, suited to inherit our kingdom. You'll be fine, as long as you don't insult her family.
Where can I find Queen's sisters?
I'm glad you asked, my lord. All you need to do is kill me, and the keys to the sisters' chambers will reveal themselves to you.
What? Kill you?
Yes, exactly. It's no big deal. I've died thousands of times. That's just how it is for me. Ever since Sagramor's kingdom was established, I've been the keeper of the keys to all the chambers in the castle. And with magic, when a spell says, "Guard at the cost of one's own life," well, it tends to take that phrase quite literally. If I died forever, I wouldn't be able to guard the keys anymore, right? So I come back to life every time someone needs a key from me. That's just how things work around here.
Love this place. Also love his design. Holding his own head. There's a hand with fingers in his back. Through the plank, holding the candles. Got the key. Broken. critical hit applies haste. Give me all the meat and cheese and blood clots. Fish eye. Key to Claire's tower. Let's go. Scorching pathway. And there's Claire.
Boss. No, not Boss. Boss in the letters. The letters to Boss, to beloved.
What letters?
These, all of them, I write.
How long have you been writing them?
Letters to beloved Boss, I write.
I'm looking for a druidic tablet. Do you know anything about that?
I write only letters to Boss, to beloved. Yours, Claire. Sister has a tablet. Once she had it. Once, sister.
Where can I find your sister?
In Sagramor's arms. Once. Me in Boar's arms. Forever. Yours, Claire. My beloved. My dearest.
I need to read her writings. Claire's dream. Now this is so cool.
Once upon a time, there lived a young maiden named Claire. She had 2 sisters, and together they resided in a resplendent castle within a land untouched by the cruelty of time. So she endured, her heart steadfast in its belief that love could shatter even the darkest of spells, and that one day, somehow, she and Bors would reunite. It was the height of summer when young Bors first laid eyes on the maiden of his heart, working in the fields, his skin bronzed by the sun. He paused as the sound of hooves drew near. A lone maiden approached, her hair shimmering like spun gold, her cheeks rosy and her waist snugly drawn into a spring green corset. While the other peasants bowed their heads, Bors stared unabashedly. Sensing his gaze, the maiden turned sharply, startling her steed. The horse reared and she tumbled from the saddle, straight into Bors's waiting arms. Their eyes met, and in that instant, the maiden felt herself lost. A warmth bloomed upon her cheeks, but a deep foreboding stirred in her stomach. For she knew there would never be another man who could claim her heart so completely. From that day forward, she rode past the fields daily, offering Bors water and sharing quiet moments beneath the shade of a willow tree. Days stretched into nights, and the two surrendered to love. But one day, as the maiden passed the field, her beloved Bors was nowhere to be found. She waited beneath the willow until darkness fell and reluctantly returned to the castle. The next day, and the one after that, she returned. But Bors never did. Summer turned to autumn, and the maiden ceased her rides. She withdrew into the shadowed stillness of her tower, her heart heavy with unending sorrow. Unbeknownst to her, Bors's bones lay bleached and brittle beneath the sun, hidden in the very field where their love had bloomed. For in Sagramor's kingdom, no crime was graver nor punishment swifter than love. Long ago, there lived a maiden named Claire, fair of face and gentle of heart, cursed by her cruel sister to remain imprisoned in a high tower. Forbidden to step beyond its walls or look out of the window, she spent her days weaving a tapestry of the outside world, a world she could glimpse only through the reflection in an enchanted mirror. Yet Claire dared not lift her eyes from the loom, for the curse was absolute. If she ever stopped her weaving to gaze out the window herself, the fragile thread of her life would snap. One day, the mirror revealed a grand procession on the road below. Among them rode a knight clad in gleaming silver armor, a sapphire cape following behind him. His warm eyes and copper hair struck Claire's heart with longing. Unable to resist, she rose and stepped toward the window for a glimpse of the gallant knight. The moment she moved, a terrible pain gripped her chest and the mirror shattered. Claire, knowing the curse had claimed her, fled the tower. She reached the road just as the procession passed, grasped the knight's cape, and collapsed. Sir Bors turned at the sudden tug, leapt from his horse and caught her. Her breath grew faint, and she whispered, "Do not grieve, for I am glad to have seen you, my knight." With those words, her spirit departed. Sir Bors wept bitterly, for never had he seen a maiden of such beauty and grace. His heart swelled with both joy and despair, for he knew he would never again love another as he loved the fair and cursed maiden, Claire. In the days of King Sagramor, there lived Bors, a wandering minstrel whose songs were famed for their beauty and sorrow. Among his melodies was one that bore the weight of his heart, the ballad of a lady named Claire. Claire, a noblewoman of unmatched grace, had been betrayed by her jealous sister, who sold her to a rival lord for power. Locked in a distant tower, her pleas for rescue went unheard. But Bors, who had once sung for her in her father's court and fallen deeply in love, learned of her plight and vowed to save her. He journeyed to the castle where she was held and sang beneath its mist-shrouded walls each night, hoping she might hear him. At last, a faint voice joined his song. Claire, her spirit unbroken despite her captivity, determined, Bors devised a daring plan. Each evening he sang in the castle hall, lulling the court into an enchanted trance. When the moment was right, he slipped away to free Claire. Together they fled through shadowed halls, hearts pounding with hope. But as they reached the forest edge, disaster struck. The alarm was raised, and the guards gave chase. Armed only with his lute, Bors faced the guards to protect Claire. In the struggle, he was struck down, his body falling beside his broken lute. Claire was dragged back to the castle, her heart forever bound to the minstrel who had died for her. I was writing something important. Do you know what it was?
Better yet, tell me where I just went.
Here. You've read these notes on the stacks of paper. My handwriting. I must have written them, yes.
So you haven't seen anything strange happening to me?
Strange? No, I'm sorry.
You were writing love letters to Bors, don't you remember?
Yes, Bors, my former lover. I have fond memories of him.
You seemed madly in love with him.
Really? Perhaps that was true once. I longed for my own Sagramor. I craved love, true love. A beloved, not a dog. My dearest Bors, I'm sorry.
You mentioned a sister earlier. Who is she?
My sister. I have two sisters. One older and another the eldest.
Tell me about the eldest.
She's the caregiver. She nurtures. She helps. She tries.
Middle?
She wanted Sagramor. She wanted the crown. She has everything except love.
Does she have the druidic tablet?
She does. She holds the power of the men here. She has everything.
Why doesn't she have love?
She has no desire for love. She wants to rule, Love is not necessary. Power is. Fear is.
How can I reach her chamber?
It's at the very top, above all else. To see everything. To hear everything. Enough. She sees all, hears all. Her arms are long. They're everywhere. Go now, go.
Okay, let me try something. Turn her into cheese. Hey, there it is. It still works. Nice. Nice. Decreases mana cost by 25% when your mana is below 25%. Multiplies spell power by 1.25. And this is my new wand. I am so happy this still works. I did this when the game came out, and I made a YouTube video about it, but some people told me this was fixed. So I don't know what to think or say. I'm glad that I still got it. Okay, hold on. My spell power 338 with the wand. With the other wand 263. What a crazy difference. I could have came here as soon as I entered chapter 2 to get this wand as soon as possible, but I didn't really feel the need to get it. And I thought it was actually fixed based on the feedback that I got, but I'm glad it's not. I'm glad it's still here. And that I can still cheese it. Can also cheese this lady as soon as I'm done with her quest.
Who goes there? Are you here to see the children? Oh, my sweet babies. I lost them. I lost them all before they even got here. They scattered, poor things, like dandelions in the wind.
You lost the queen's children?
My little flowers. They're all gone. Met their grim fates within these castle walls. They die and die at the hands of those who should have loved them, or through their neglect. Poor little things. They deserved so much better. After all, they were barely more than blood on our sister's white sheets.
I hoped you would help me get an audience with the Queen.
The Queen? She wants nothing to do with me. I failed her so terribly that she no longer wishes to see me. I've fallen so far from her good graces. But I will make it right. You'll see. I just need the children here, safe and sound. Maybe when she sees them, even as they are, she will love them just as much as I do.
You're not making any sense.
No, I swear they are here. They are all here. Our little princes and princesses. They never were, and never will be. Yet they give me no rest. Last night, I dreamt of our brave Wieland pierced by 100 arrows. 2 nights before, he was swallowed by the water. He never left his mother's womb, yet he calls to me always. But I cannot find him. So I write. I write when he last showed himself to me, so I'd know, so I could go to him if I ever had a moment of peace.
If the children were never born, how could you have lost them?
They are here because I wished for them so desperately. I hoped my sister would be happy, but you cannot force something that was never meant to be. Yet I tried and tried and tried. Now they haunt my dreams and waking hours, while the Queen has forgotten she ever carried them under her heart.
I can help you find the children.
Really? You'd do that? And you won't hurt them, will you? Please, I cannot bear to hear their cries anymore. I need them close, so I can watch over them as I was meant to. If I could keep that one promise I made to my sister, perhaps then I could finally know peace.
Do you have any idea where I could start searching for the missing children?
Let me think. Renaud, the Crown Prince, loved to stand on the balcony, gazing down at the gardens, watching the legacy that will never come to be. Little Noah, covered in blood. His mother would wash him again and again, scrubbing endlessly. It feels like he rarely leaves the bathtub. Oh, and Hugo, such a sweet child, sleeping soundly in his cot, sleeping and sleeping, always and forever. He has his favorite lullaby. She stitched them into her prayers, yet the gods unraveled them one by one. Where are they? I feel their weight in my arms, yet when I look down, there is nothing. Find them. Find them!
Requires key to the chapel.
He's gone. Young Prince Renard. Oh, by the gods, lost for good this time. The midwife will wring my neck with her bare hands. I can't. No, I won't go back to her like this. And the Queen, she'll do worse. Much worse. Have you ever seen her angry? Hopefully not.
What exactly happens to those who disobey the Queen?
She has ways. Cruel ways. The lash is the kindest punishment among all of them. My favorite.
Do you have any idea where he might have gone?
Oh, yes, of course. Straight into the void. He stood there for a long while, just staring into the well. And then he was gone. He just stepped in like it was the most natural thing in the world.
Why didn't you jump after him?
Are you mad? Who would do it? Jump into that void? You're not being serious.
What awaits me below?
Oh, surely you don't mean to. Oh, may the gods watch over you. Or, no, wait. Better they don't look upon someone heading into a place like that. They might feel disgusted. But I wish you luck. Remember, everything you do is being judged.
Did the midwife send you? Or was it that coward who's supposed to be keeping me under their heel?
Who are you?
The firstborn of the king and queen. A proper little princeling. Almost grown, though life has never tested me thanks to the comfort I was raised in. Which is why I'm full of whims. Why I think only of trivialities. Why I'm just a gilded youth, unable to appreciate what I have. I won't bother listing every one of my vices.
Why did that thing attack me?
Don't take it personally. You're not that special. Nobody is. I just wanted you to leave me alone, but as always, everything in this house proves hopelessly useless. Any form of service, flawed and feeble. They lack competence. Next time, I'll find a deeper despair and an emptier void to hide in. Mother won't be pleased with how miserably the court servants perform their duties. She never handled disobedience well. Well then, we can skip pedagogical lectures, as I know you'll force me to return at the end. And later, I'll try to run away again.
Your mother never handled disobedience well? What do you mean?
Of all my mother's obsessions, control is her greatest. Everything must bend to her will. That's why I take so much pleasure in defying her. Poor father, letting her trample him like that. It seems a crown on a man's head weighs him down and dulls his mind. The charms of power.
Tell me more about your father.
They say I take after him. Look closely, and you'll see all you need to know. How pitiful I must be then.
Why don't you want to go back above?
Above? What above? There's nothing there either. Here, emptiness turns into more emptiness. Nothing begins, nothing ends. The same, over and over again. I'll tell you something. This place, all this darkness and silence, is no different from what awaits us in the gardens, the halls, or the chambers.
Time to go back to the midwife.
Spare yourself the trouble. You don't have to drag me by the hand. I know the way back. The Queen's little lapdog. Phew.
You found the young master. Joy, such great joy. I owe you a debt or two. We simple folk, we must stick together. Here, take this. I hope it serves you well.
Thank you. Guardian Seal. Increases max health by 6%. There's the baby.
Why did you kill me? I didn't want to. I didn't want to be like that.
Who are you?
Mom, she used to call me Little Fish sometimes, when she was in a good mood. But when she wasn't, she'd call me Bastard, Misfortune, or Mistake. Once, during a bath, I cried that the water was too hot. So she pushed me fully underwater and held me there until I learned. After that, the water was always cold.
Who's your mother?
Mama is the most important one. She controls everything. Everything rests on her shoulders. I can't disturb her.
And your father?
Father is the king, and usually just sits on the throne. Mama always said he was busy, but he just sits there.
What happened to you after you died?
Then I was here, sitting in the water, and I never cried again.
Hugo, the youngest, could peacefully be sleeping somewhere. Lullaby. Fog of Despair. Decreases incoming damage by 20%, decreases incoming healing by 75%. Oh, this is the one I made. Found all the children, need to go back to the midwife.
Once again, I'm stuck listening to the madness these people spew.
They are here. All of them. My sweet little petals. I'm so sorry. I should have tried so hard to bring you into this world. But maybe now we can set you free. You will help us, won't you, stranger?
Tell me what happened here.
Fate has made a mockery of us all. Our deepest desires have been laid bare, twisted into instruments of our torment. Take these poor little creatures. They have no place in this world, yet they are forced into it and out of it, again and again. But our sister wished for them, and here, her word is the only law.
What can I do?
My sister's reign must end. It's brought us horror upon horror, all because of her fear and obsession. She thought she could forge fate with power, but she was wrong. Fate is inevitable, and the one she claimed was never hers to begin with. Yet we are the ones who suffer the most.
I help both the sisters. I should speak with the custodian. Now, how about I cheese you? Where are you going? Where are you going? What's this?
Hello again, my lord. Are you ready for your audience with the king and queen?
What will it be like?
Nobody knows. The king and queen haven't granted an audience to anyone in years. All these poor, lost souls will never get their turn. Only Stygander and I are aware of the passage of time. The rest are stuck, frozen in the moment. But we're not allowed in the throne room, so we have no idea what's going on with the king and queen. If I were you, I'd be sure to mind your manners and follow every order, for your own safety.
Tell me more about Queen and her sisters.
Ah, I see you're trying to coax a little gossip out of me. I appreciate the effort. You're the only one around here who can hold a normal conversation. Not many people know that the three sisters are Bandrui, female druids. Interesting, isn't it? Not all druids allow women to engage in their noble profession. They didn't care, though. They did their work, and they did it well. One day, they delivered a prophecy to Sagramore, telling him he was destined to be the next King Arthur. Our king took their words to heart, and made one of them his queen. The other sisters helped the queen maintain the kingdom in its current state. It's not for me to say whether it's right or not. I know my place and the role I've been given.
I'm ready as I'll ever be. I would like to enter.
As you wish. Here is the most precious of all keys. It will open the doors leading to the throne room. Oh, and you might have an occasion to see the royal chapel. Please, don't forget us. Damned for all eternity.
I really like his voice actor. Okay, she still drops umbilical scissors. Okay, so that's also not changed. I'm glad. Increases the enemy's incoming damage by 10% for 5 seconds. Deals 100% more damage if enemy is below 25% max health. Okay. I'm glad I can still cheese her as well. And get the loot.
Break a leg. Hope the audience will be satisfying.
Now, this guy is also cheesable. Did they change him?
Fingers crossed.
He was also dropping loot. Ah, there it is. Custodian shield. Okay. So that also works. Blocking has 25% chance to blind the attacker. Okay. I'm glad that still works. Buddy. You gonna spawn again? No? Milady?
Bearer of change, you have been noticed. I was chosen to extend you an invitation to speak. But first, you must let me show you something beautiful. The mycelium. Do you agree?
Who are you?
My role in all of this is insignificant. I am but a small part of a greater whole.
Invitation to speak? About what?
I am not the one who can give you that insight. You will learn everything during the conversation. I promise that nothing will be hidden from you.
Show me.
Splendid. Your arrival brings me joy. It means this place might have a better future. Welcome.
What or who are you?
The true natural order, balance, death and life. We have lived together since the dawn of time. Regardless of the decision you make, I will still be, in one form or another.
What do you want?
Your arrival has sparked real change in this place. For the first time in centuries, I have no doubt this change will only deepen. But I want you to understand what you will bring about. The curse of this place will be lifted. However, with its disappearance, all the inhabitants of this place will die against their will. There is, however, an alternative.
Tell me more about the alternative.
You will go to my home, the place that is my core, and you will take a part of me. When the time is right, you will place me within the body of the unfulfilled King Sagramor.
What will happen then?
I will take control of this place through the bodies of the royal couple. This is the only way it can be done. The king and queen are inextricably linked to the origin, the present, and the potential future of this place. They must have a part in this. My growth will be slow, but eventually I will encompass everyone. The new kingdom will be a common good.
And what if I choose not to do it?
I cannot force this decision upon you. I am not able to threaten you, nor do I wish to. But after you complete your task, this place will die with all its inhabitants. That is all. No more, no less. So then, what is your choice? There will be no other opportunity for this conversation. I don't want to strain Sir Stegander's body for too long.
What role does Sir Stegander play in all of this?
Ah, the faithful penitent. We were fortunate to cross paths. He found peace and was able to partially come to terms with his fate by attuning himself to me. As for me, I gained this vessel through which we can converse. We helped each other greatly.
I'll do it.
Wonderful. When the moment comes, plant us within the king's breast. Let him finally rest. We shall take this place. Thank you, on behalf of the inhabitants of this place.
Sagramor's dream.
Why did you refuse to simply bow? You could have served me for eternity. Wouldn't that have been beautiful?
No. I'm glad I looted 2 of her weapons from the boss fight and here. Spectral Sword increases physical damage by 1% per missing mana point. And I got her full set. Increases spell power by 15% and magic critical chance by 7. Royal Gown increases spell power by 20% and magic crit chance by 5. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. Fabulous. Increases spell power by 10 and magic crit chance by 7. Royal Breaches. Spell power by 10, magic crit chance by 7. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh yeah. Spell power by 10% and crit chance by 7. There we go, there we go. My crit chance is 69%, crit damage 226. Hold on, let's compare that. Oh wait. Spell power 389. Spell power 318, critical damage 291, and crit chance 66. And the thing is, I can always upgrade this. Amazing. Now wondering, can I cheese you? I couldn't do it last time. Okay, it's the same like last time when I played. Can't cheese, but I see his health.
Gone, is she? Gone from one eternity straight into another. Oh, how I wish we'd had one more day. A proper one. Marked by the sun setting on us forever. Once, I dreaded it. The relentless passage of time. And now, all that's left is tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow. And all our yesterdays have lighted fools. The way to dusty death.
What happens now?
Now it all ends. The lofty dream, the endless torment, and the fruits of our vanity. What we leave behind is a monument to our own foolishness. There will be no legends told of this place, for it is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. And this is for you, the reason for your visit to this cursed court. You may leave now. Your audience is over.
First, I'm gonna try this. Now rest, Sagrimore. Let's see, what does he have? Usurper Crown increases summon limit by 1 and magic crit chance by 15%. Mana increases spell casting speed by 100. Mana regen spell power. Mana after killing enemy spell power. It's not that strong. Okay, gonna reload. The fungal envoy will give new life to this place.
Fear not, till mushrooms take the place of your heart. And now mushrooms grow in my chest. The king is dead. Long live the king.
There we go.
No one shall bow to anyone. No one shall bow to anyone.
But if you turn him into mushroom, you don't get any loot, so... I'm still gonna turn him into mushroom. I don't care about his loot. And now next quest. I love this place. And its loot. I also love that they give you a portal that takes you back to the entrance. But I won't use it. Because I want to talk to this guy.
It is you. Know that the faithful penitent, Sir Stigender, has finally found peace. There is no longer a sinner for whom he must kneel. He has become one with the peace and harmony I create, that we create. Thank you. You have broken the terrible and unnatural cycle imposed on this land by human pride. And at the same time, you have ensured that the effort put into building this place was not wasted. At last, it will become a home for all.
How long will it take for you to claim the entire kingdom?
Our growth will be slow at first, but in the end, we will claim the entire abyss of King Sagramore. In peace and silence, we will unite what has been divided for so many centuries.
Can I speak with Sir Stigender?
You are already speaking with him, Savior. He is now part of something greater, just like everyone else. Though you have kept yourself for yourself, you are still a part of us. Farewell.
And I got... Fungal Envoy's Mycelium. Increases max stamina and melee critical chance. Amazing.
You again. Let's trade.
Okay. I'm leaving. This is where the portal takes you. In front of the castle. Buddy! Oh? Did people always hate druids this much?
No. My subjects were usually well disposed towards them, grateful for their magic. Merlin was held in high esteem by the common folk. Of course, there was mistrust at times, even open hostility, but never like this. Nobody was ever so twisted by hatred as to herd them into a giant wicker man and set them alight.
Okay, spirit and... I'll take Red Death. Fuel, travel.
Hello there.
I could improve my gear now. Attach relic to my weapon. Add relic slot. What do I add? Experience gain. Sounds good. On critical hit applies haste. Attach. Upgrade. Spell power multiplication would improve by 0.02. Sure. How about this? 11 spell power, 7 chance. Once. Twice. How about this? Only spell power, but not crit chance. How about you? I'm curious if crit chance will ever increase. Looks like not. Okay. Okay, so I won't upgrade this set too much, because I don't want to spend all my money. And I'm not sure what's in the expansion. Maybe there's some other cool set in the expansion. But I could decrease the weight. What's my weight? Dash counter 1. Yeah, I'm a bit heavy now. Reduce the weight of you, of you. What's the weight now? Okay, it's better. And I am ready to do another main quest.